In this video, I'm going to show you how you can earn up to 42% APY on your stablecoins in literally one click of a button. We're going to be talking about an exciting new protocol coming to the Terra ecosystem called Aperture Finance. I'm going to talk to you about what the risks are, how does this work, why this is so exciting, why this is going to make DeFi really easy for a lot of people, and I'm going to give you a tutorial on exactly how to do this. Hey, if you're new here, my name is Adam Winnig. I've been in cryptocurrencies since around 2014, and we help make this channel to help make your crypto experience easy, lucrative, and fun. So if you're interested in cryptocurrencies, then go ahead and click like, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications as well so you don't miss any of these important videos. With that being said, let's go ahead and let's talk about Aperture Finance. This is something that I'm extremely excited about. And essentially what it is a DeFi marketplace where basically with a single click of a button, you're going to be able to do these complex yield farming strategies and earn like up to 42% APY on your stablecoins. And it's really quite cool the way that this works. So just to give you an idea of what this protocol actually looks like, I'll show you now, but it's actually currently in beta. So you have to join their waitlist, which if you come here, you can join their waitlist. I did that and I was able to get access to the platform prior to it actually opening. It's actually currently undergoing an audit from this auditor here, which I don't happen to know who it is, but once this audit is complete, it will be going live to the public. So if you want to join it early, I think you can just click join waitlist and they'll send you an email about when you're able to join. But essentially, why this is so cool is because one of the strategies that they're featuring is something called a delta neutral strategy on Mir. And I've talked about this in previous YouTube videos, but essentially what it is doing is it's using a combination of Anchor Protocol, which is basically a glorified savings account where you can deposit your UST stablecoin and earn 20% APY. If you've been in DeFi for any time, then you probably have seen this before. But also what it allows you to do is team up with this protocol called Mir Protocol. And all Mir Protocol is essentially a synthetic stock market. So what does that mean? It basically means they have these assets that anyone from around the world, not just US citizens, are able to participate in the stock market. They can trade things like Airbnb or Robinhood or Starbucks or PayPal or Arc or Apple, you name it. Now people are able to use this synthetic stock market. Now, we talked about this delta neutral strategy, and it's kind of complex. And that's why I'm so excited about Aperture Finance, is because it required kind of a lot of know-how and it's kind of confusing. But basically what you need to do is you would both need to set up a long farm, which would be required in basically buying the Robinhood stock and pairing it with equal parts of UST. And then you'd also need to set up a short farm, which you'd basically need to borrow the asset and short farm with it. And so it's really a complicated thing for the vast majority of people. But once you set up both a long farm and a short farm, it's basically like you're buying a stock and shorting it at the same time. So we don't necessarily care if the stock price goes up or it goes down. We're just going to make rewards that's paid in the Mir token here. And this has been a brilliant strategy that's been used by a lot of people up until this point. And again, what Aperture Finance is allowing us to do is make it really easy by simply clicking one button, and you can see we can make up to 42% with literally one click of a button. So really, really amazing. Now, talking a little bit more about this. So essentially, the way that this works is actually really quite simple. The first thing that you need to do is set up a Terra Station wallet address. If you don't have one, it's a little Chrome extension. This is on the Terra blockchain. You need to go download this Chrome extension and get your Terra Station wallet address. The second thing is that you need to acquire UST. So there's two ways to do that. So one of them is being this ramp.cato.money, which I think is so cool because it essentially allows you to buy UST with like your debit card, or you can send an ACH payment, which basically it's almost as easy as buying anything online. So you can do that here, or you can obviously use your centralized exchange. I happen to like using KuCoin. If you do want to use KuCoin, there's a link in the bottom below. It'll save you a little bit of money on fees if you'd like to. But basically, you need to buy the UST and send it to your Terra Station wallet address, okay? Now, the next thing that you need to actually do is come in here to the actual Aperture Finance protocol, and we need to essentially connect our Terra Station wallet address. And I'll show you how you can do this. But basically what you're going to want to do is select which strategy that you'd like to participate in. So for example, you can sort by TVL here, and you can see that this Nike strategy has the most money in it, like $1 million in it, or you can sort by APY here. I'm just going to use the MARC because I don't know, I'm familiar with it. I've used it in the past. It's an index fund. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. You can choose whatever one that you want to. But just for example, you have to deposit at least $500 into the account. So you need to come to the Aperture Finance protocol. It looks like this, and you basically need to connect your Terra Station wallet address. And there you have it. I've connected my Terra Station wallet address. You can see I have $1,050 worth of UST. Now, over here, you can see the different delta neutral strategies, and you can sort by TVL. So I can see, this Nike strategy has $1 million in it, or I could search by APY and I can see that, this one's offering 42%. I'm going to get into this MARC strategy just because it's an index fund and I used it in the past when I was manually doing this process. So I'll just do it. So with this being said, you do need to invest a minimum of $500. Why? Because there are fees that are associated with doing that, and you can essentially see the fees here. So there is a 10% strategy fee, which, you may be thinking, well, this is a big time fee. And it is kind of a big fee, but I think for most people, it's just going to save you the time and headache, and it makes it really easy. Now, this 10% fee also, by the way, the 10% fee is only on your profit. So for example, if you have $1,000 and it goes up to say $2,000, so you made $1,000 profit, then you'd pay the 10% on the $1,000 profit. So it's essentially a performance fee where you only pay if you actually make money, which you should do that. There's also this thing called a target collateral ratio, where if you just want to be extra safe, you can, or if you want to be more degenerate, you can as well. I think that either way, this is not degenerate by any means. The default is 270, so you can just leave it at that, and it puts you kind of in this green area. I mean, something really, really horrible would have to go wrong. You could probably realistically bring it down here to 200 and you'd probably be fine. But they recommend just leaving it at the 270. And if you want to be extremely safe, you could do this, but it definitely eats into your expected APY, which you can see right there. So I'm just going to leave it at the default setting just like that. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and click invest. And what will pop up is this little thing here. I'll click post. And there we have it. And I believe, yes, it's pending. So in just a second, it will clear, and I'll be able to show you what it actually looks like and how you can withdraw from the protocol. Now, I will mention at this point that this is something that, you could do by yourself if you really wanted to. But in my experience, it's kind of a headache. The ease of getting into this and then getting out of it, I think makes it worth the 10% fee. Just for me, for peace of mind, for my time. And I think for the vast majority of other people, I think it'll make a lot of sense just to do this. Now, I will also mention some of the risks involved in this because we are using multiple protocols. In the back end, they're going and they're using Anchor, and they're using Mirror, and they're using Spectrum, plus they have their own smart contract. So there are multiple risks involved. Like with doing anything in DeFi, there are multiple smart contract risks here at play. So just so you're well aware of some of the risks that could be associated with doing one of these strategies. Okay, so if I just come over here and I click on portfolio, I can see my strategies right here. And I can actually just click on it and I'm in this delta neutral strategy, right? And I can see my original value. I can see my return. Obviously, there's a small $1.69 fee. And I can just kind of track it over the weeks or over the month. It'll be able to really easily show me kind of where I'm at, which I think is really a value add because when you do this delta neutral strategy manually, it's really hard to see it. And one of the other big benefits is that when you do this strategy manually, you're really earning in this mirror token, which is a farm token, which you then have to collect, and then you have to basically sell it for UST. So one of the other big benefits to this is that they're automatically doing that for you. And when you withdraw, you'll just automatically get the UST, which I think is really great. great. So for withdrawing, you just come here and you basically just click on withdraw, you approve the transaction, and then boom, you'll be out of it. So it's really as simple as that. The audit is underway, but I do think this is something that's really, really great. I will mention one other thing at this phase. If you're interested in DeFi and cryptocurrencies, you may want to consider becoming a member at bluedgefinancial.com/crypto, and you could follow our crypto playbook, which is basically all of our DeFi and passive income plays. So if you'd like to know about plays like Aperture Finance or everything that we're doing in order to earn passive income and in order to yield farm, plus a ton of other cool stuff in here, like learning from my partner that's been in Bitcoin since one penny, then consider becoming a member at bluedgefinancial.com/crypto. And again, once again, if this video is helpful, we have plenty of other videos on this channel, so feel free to check them out.